Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around.
Whispers once around our dream. The shortest distance between two points is a line from me to you. The shortest distance between two points is a line from me to you.
Welcome back to another year of DCTV. I'm Taylor Van.
And I'm Abigail Murphy. Before we begin, just a reminder that our bulletin will scroll at the end of the broadcast on Thursdays, so stay tuned for the bulletin.
To start, we sent our own John McGowan to interview new principal Mr. Wolf. Here's John's exclusive look at the first male principal in the past 20 years here in Cougar Country.
My name is John McGowan, and we'll be interviewing you for DCTV. First off, why did you decide to come to Del Campo?
Well, first of all, my family and I, we wanted to move up in Northern California. We like the Sacramento area. So we researched the different school districts and really liked San Juan Unified. When the principal job at Del Campo came open, I researched the high school. It really seemed like the perfect fit, as far as its demographics and community. So I went through the process, applied, interviewed, and luckily I got the job.
Nice. And what has been your teaching background? What led to your arrival at Del Campo?
Well, I spent 11 years as a high school teacher. My background is business, so my credentials in business. So I taught a lot of different business classes, but I taught back when we could actually teach out of our subject area, so I did teach some math and social science, but basically I taught business. Then I became an assistant principal at the high school level, was an elementary principal, worked at the district office, was a high school principal in Fresno before coming up here.
And moving on to STAR testing, what's the plan for improvement?
The biggest thing that we want to do right now as a staff, we've talked, and we basically want to move students. Students come with scores, anywhere from advanced to far below basic, and so we want to make sure that we add value to students. So we want to move them academically. So if we have students far below basic, we want to move them. We want to improve where they are understanding. So whether that's below basic or proficient or advanced, we just want to move students.
And what's the new parking lot plan? Can you go more in depth on that?
Well, the biggest thing is right now, students and teachers would come onto campus. There's really no system to identify who's on campus, and so it's a safety measure. So if something were to happen, and we want to be able to identify, if somebody were to come on campus and say that they don't belong here, it would be really easy to identify what car belongs to them. Also, if somebody's car were to get hit in the parking lot, right now we have to rely on DMV plates. Not every car is registered to a student. In fact, a few of them are. So this way, it's just really easy to look at the placard. We see a student, number 500. We look at our list of student registrations, and we can identify the owner really easy.
All right, and we know that your son also goes here. He's a junior. How has it been along with him at Del Campo?
Well, we've done this before. The biggest thing I tell him is just pretend like you don't know me. We'll be okay. Joke. But he lives his life. He has his own car. He drives to school every morning. He drives, after practice is over, he goes home. If we see each other during the day, we'll acknowledge each other. And if he needs money, I'll give him money. But when he gets home and I'm home, then I get to be a father. And then I'll be like every other parent. I'll ask him how his day was, and ask him how much homework he has, and I'll check his ankle like every other parent, and make sure he's turning his homework in and he's studying for his test.
All right. Thank you for your time. That concludes this interview.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, John, and good luck, Mr. Wolf. Now here's Annalise with the weather for the weekend.
Hi everyone. Tired of highs in the 90s? This weekend will bring a light breeze and perfect weather for tomorrow night's football game at Cordova. Game time 7 p.m. Bring a light jacket. Look for highs in the 80s for the weekend and lows around 60. Maybe a few clouds, but otherwise perfect. That's it from the DCTV studio. Now here's a PSA and the bulletin. Have a great weekend.
No way. I'm not paying you. This is ridiculous. Every hole, it's the same crap.
Hey, don't. I wouldn't.
Shoot for the stars.